Welcome to Flip TV Morning News. I am Anyela Omolara. News headlines. Kogi governor to open defense at tribunal Wednesday. Delta bans water travel without life jackets. Falana urges bring back our girls movement. Now the news in details. The Kogi State Governor, Usman Ododo, is expected to open his defense at the state governorship election petition sitting in Abuja on Wednesday. This came after the Independent National Electoral Commission on Tuesday closed its defense in the petition by the Social Democratic Party and its governorship candidate in Kogi State November 11th election, Murtala Ajaka. It was reported that counsel for INEC, Uchenna Njoku, on Monday tendered several documents to support the victory of the governor. Some of the documents include the INEC regulations and guidelines for the conduct of the election, INEC manual for electoral officers, and INEC forms, among others. However, at Tuesday's proceedings, Njoku tendered more documents which were admitted as exhibits. The document admitted as exhibit are the summary of the bimodal voter accreditation system, another document containing the BVAS identification numbers, and the BVAS machine used for the election, among others. It said that INEC wouldn't be calling any witnesses after assessing the case of the petitioners. Njoku made known the Commission's desire to close its case. Subsequently, Justice Bernan Kudo declared the Commission's case closed. He adjourned the matter till April 16 for Ododo to open his defense. Also, the Delta State government has banned traveling on its waterways without putting on life jackets and ensuring other safety measures. This is contained in a condolence message by the State Commissioner of Culture and Tourism, Dr. Nnamdi Ije, to the families of those who lost their lives in the recent boat mishap on the River Niger that claimed the life of Nollywood actor Junior Pope and others. The message was made available to newsmen in Asaba, the state capital, on Monday. According to the letter dated April 11, 2024, the Commissioner conveyed the sympathies of the state government and the creative family in the state in the unfortunate incident of April 10, 2024. On behalf of the state government, Ministry of Culture and Tourism, and the entire creative family in the state, it sympathized with the families of those who lost their lives in the process of expressing their creative talent on their way from the location of shooting a movie on April 10th, 2024, and the entire Nollywood family. It made them know that their pain is felt with a heavy heart. He said at the time the news got to them, they arrived at the scene and discovered that the few ones who were saved from the boat accident were on life jackets and that journeys should not be embarked upon without life jackets, expert drivers, and other safety precautions. EJ added by saying, the Delta State government takes the life of every citizen as a priority and therefore warns against water journeys without required safety gadgets, especially those within the entertainment industry. In the letter, copied to the president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, Dr. Emeka Rollas, the commissioner also prayed for the repose of the departed souls. Finally, human rights lawyer Femi Falana has said that the federal government persecution and troop deployment to disband the Bring Back Our Girls advocacy movement during the former President Jonathan Goodluck tenure are factors contributing to the continued captivity of about 100 Chibok girls. Falana also disclosed that it is time for the movement to resume its advocacy efforts at either monthly or weekly intervals to keep Nigeria public and the world abreast of the girls in captivity. Instead of filing an appeal, the government sent troops to disband the protesters around the Unity Fountain and made it impossible for the movement to continue to operate. He said at the marking of the 10th anniversary, he thinks the challenge before the movement and other stakeholders and the human rights community is to see how they can revive the rallies, remind the entire world that these girls are still missing, and see what can be done to pressurize the government to devise means of locating them. Falana further disclosed that he declined an appointment to join the panel of inquiry set by the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, in 2014 because he was convinced civilians had no business advising the federal government on how to rescue the abducted Chibok schoolgirls. The human rights lawyer Falana disclosed this at a virtual event held by Women FM on Google Meet to celebrate 10 years in life after abduction of Chibok girls on Monday evening. The virtual program was monitored by a correspondent. The senior advocate of Nigeria also appealed to the federal government to make the freedom of remaining 87 abducted schoolgirls in captivity a priority. Bring Back Our Girls advocacy movement on its website described its operations as a diverse group of citizens advocating for speedy and effective search and rescue for all abducted girls and a rapid containment of insurgency in Nigeria. On April 14, 2014, about 276 female students of government secondary school in Chibok, a local government area in Borno State, were kidnapped by Boko Haram insurgents. However, 57 of the schoolgirls managed to escape, mostly by jumping off the moving truck and fleeing to the nearby bushes. The abduction had sparked outrage from both local and international media, with political leaders and activists putting pressure on the then President Goodluck Jonathan to rescue the girls while offering intelligence and support. The pressure continued long after Jonathan's administration, despite the effort and intervention put up by the immediate past president Muhammadu Buhari to facilitate their freedom. Nearly 100 of the girls remain missing. But Falana believed the rescue operation was not properly managed and as a result of arrogance of the past on the part of the federal government. He said 10 years ago, when this unfortunate incident occurred, the military claimed that they knew where the girls were and didn't want any danger to happen to them. For that reason, they were going to find a way of getting each of them released. Meanwhile, some foreign government offered to assist the government, arrogantly maintained that it could ensure that these girls were brought home safely. Jonathan administration set up a panel of inquiry to help the government or to offer suggestions on how the girls could be located. Falana said he was a member of the panel and he declined to serve because it is not the business of civilians to ensure the release of innocent unharmed girls that were kidnapped in their school. He added that it is unacceptable in a modern society to modern government in this age and time with enough resources but not being able to acquire the necessary security gadgets to ensure that criminal elements that have made it possible for kidnap is curbed. And that's the Flip TV Morning News. I am Anyela Omolara. Stay with us.